Today, I'm going to show you the easiest method for building chords, whether you know music theory or not. Building chords is easily the most important skill you could ever have as a music producer. And not only that, but the biggest artists in the world are all wizards at building chords. And today, in this video, I'm going to show you how to be. Let's jump into it. First thing we have to do is load up a really basic sound. It could be a synth, a piano, strings. Really doesn't matter, it's up to you. In my case, I'm going to use a really basic synth from my pack Orbital, and it is an X for Serum sound. It sounds like this. Now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to create a region or a pattern, whatever you want to call it, and this region is going to be 8 bars long. Today I'm working in the BPM of 115 beats per minute. Once we have our pattern written out, we can go ahead and open up our piano roll and let the magic happen. The key to creating chords in the most easy way possible, whether you know music theory or not, is to pick a really easy key signature to work in. Today we're going to be working in C major / A minor. And the reason I picked this key signature is because it uses only the white keys. That means we can't use any of the black keys. So you really can't mess this up. So step 1 is to take a note and put it on C5, and we're going to have this note be 1 bar long. And we're going to do this for the length of 4 bars. Just like that. And this is going to be our guide note, because this is the note that we're going to harmonize with. Next step is to use our ears to harmonize the next line of notes with this guide note. So what we're going to do is pick any of the white notes in between C4 and C5 to create that harmony. So what I'm going to do is just start clicking around here. Now, this might take you a little while, but please just use your ears and try to find notes that sound good. If you write a note and it doesn't sound good, just delete the note and start over. Let's go ahead and try to harmonize another line of notes. So that one sounds good, so that would be a perfectly good line of notes to start building the chords on. I'm going to go back to the first harmony I made because I really like it. What I'm going to do, since I like these, I'm going to take them, copy them, and paste them, and drag them out here. Now the key to good chord progressions is to make them not repetitive. So I'm going to come to the second half of this chord progression. I'm just going to do something different. And now, our progression of notes will sound like this. That sounds good. Now, we're ready to start building the chords. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this guide note up here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take these bass notes, we're going to copy these bass notes and paste them. And I'm just going to put them 7 semitones above this bass line. And the way you can count that is you can start on your first note and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can go 5 steps or 7 semitones up to create an interval. An interval always sounds good. Now, we can create the triad, or the chord. We're going to paste the bass notes again, and then we're going to drop them in between each of these triads. So, you'll notice that we can't go directly in between these intervals without being closer to the top note or the bottom note. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick the white note that is closest to the center of each of these intervals. On the first interval, this note would be the white note, and then this one landed on a black key, so I'm going to put that onto the white note. This one landed on a white note. This one landed on a black note, so we got to change it. And so on. And so forth. And now we have a nice progression of triads. Now what we have here is a progression of basic chords. You can keep them as is, but what I like to do is I like to fancy them up a little bit because I think very basic chords can start to sound cheesy at times like these do. So I'm just going to take each of these middle notes and I'm going to spread the voicing out. So I'm going to take these notes and raise them one octave. Then we get that really pretty sound. And now is the fun part. Go ahead and add some notes just to create different harmonies and try to get something different. I like to pick the notes that sound good going all the way through the progression, so I'm just going to take the C note because it sounds good when you just keep playing it. And once you have a beautiful chord pattern like this, you're free to move it about any key signature that you would like and start building your song. Because now this will work in any key signature. If that's not the easiest method for building chords, then I really don't know what is. If you guys enjoyed that video and like to learn more about every element of music production, whether it's pattern building, song arrangement, mixing, and mastering, come join me in my EDM Bootcamp. My EDM Bootcamp is a 6-week course that teaches you every element of music production. The course also comes with lifetime access to my back-end mastermind group, where you can send me unlimited songs for feedback, or you can ask me any music production question that you would like. That sounds like something you're interested in. Come join me in my EDM Bootcamp. I have a link at the top of the description below, and I'll see you in there. Stay tuned for next video.